So, my animation is going to follow the story of a clumsy robber who attempts to break and enter into a house through a window. They misstep, make a mess, and are discovered by the owner of the house, who has to help the robber since they are now stuck. I will be applying a simplistic style with large eyes and a small amount of detail in order to effectively communicate emotion through the character's expressions. The lack of realism should allow for more fluidity and flexibility when animating the action in the scene. So here is the robber character M, who is the main focus of the scene. I decided to give them a classic bandit outfit to convey their role, and I also altered the typical shape of the bandit hat by adding ear-like shapes on the sides, which mimics the silhouette of a bear. I did this in order to suggest the character's brave and brutish personality. I also wanted to create an alternate design showing what M would look like out of their robber's outfit. This was due to the fact that I wanted to attempt to further develop their character through their design, even though this version of the character isn't actually present in the scene. The scene will take place in a kitchen. I'm going to try and keep the design of it minimalistic so it doesn't take attention away from the action of the scene. I'm also going to use colour to bring the viewer's attention to elements of the scene that the characters interact with, making them stand out from the flat background. I designed what I wanted the kitchen to look like in The Sims so that I could get a feel for the space and the kind of perspective, and I took a few screenshots of that, which you can see here. This allowed me to play around with the positioning of certain items that characters would be interacting with, such as the bin and the vase on the table. This was really good as it meant that I could make sure they're in a position that is ideal for animating on. I have chosen to use the hand-drawn technique for my animation. Here's an example of the hand-drawn animation I created for the class tutorial. I will be filming my animation with an iPad and using the stop motion app. I feel this is the best option as the app is easy to use and simple, but also provides enough control to shoot an effective animation. Using the iPad means that the process will be easier than using, for example, a smartphone due to the larger screen size. The use of the mobile phone allowed for an easier setup as its size made it much more simple to prop it up above the drawings. However, it was overall much more difficult to use than the iPad due to the size limitations of the screen. Finally, because there is a lot of action in my animation, I'll need to record a lot of sound effects and only a small amount of dialogue. I'll also find some royalty-free music that fits the mood to place in the background. This is the storyboard for my animation. As you can see, the robber enters through the window, the red lines are supposed to show motion. You can see things start to unravel as more and more things go wrong in the scene, and then finally it ends with the owner of the house helping the robber out of the basket.